Hey, what's happening guys? Mike Movie here. Welcome to my channel. I like to talk a lot about tech, but I also like a lot of tech deals too. So this year at Amazon Prime Day, unlike last year, I did a whole bunch of live broadcasts last year with all the live deals that kind of went live as it happened. But this year I'm traveling. I don't have a whole lot of access to the bandwidth, so I've just been posting videos here and there. And I've also created a whole spreadsheet of the deals that I was able to go ahead and look, find, and validate. You'll find details about that on my website, mike.moo. Just type that in your browser, and it's usually right there on the front page. So I'll also have a link down below in the video as well. So what I did was I went and put together a whole spreadsheet. It's probably easier for you to check out the spreadsheet. I know this isn't very exciting, but this does link down everything that that seems significant enough that was not fleeting and temporary where it would sell out quickly or it was really super time limited. So these are some of the things that I was able to find out about the Amazon Prime Day. So the first set that I usually do really well with is Amazon Warehouse, and that's because they do 20% off of a lot of customer returns. A lot of the items that come back are actually just customer returns. A lot of them aren't necessarily even opened, or they were just opened and put back in. A lot of times things that come through look practically brand new when you receive them. Of course, your mileage may vary, and obviously if you pay a little bit more, you will more likely get an Amazon like new condition. So I'll give you an example of something that that I do recommend is this little keyboard here, Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition. Well, as you can see right now, there's only one left. As you can see that this does not actually have a 20% off, so you got to be careful because the 20% off ones do sell out. So just look for the details over here, and worst case is when you go to checkout, you'll see whether or not it has 20% off or not. I believe this keyboard was $150, and even without the 20% off discount, look, it was $129.99. Even without the discount, it's already pretty good by itself. But what you want to do is you want to look through here and see it says save 20% at checkout. Those make for some of the best deals, but make sure you're just picking the correct one that is sold by Amazon Warehouse in order for that to go ahead and work. Alright, so 20% off deal, something's really good. 25% cashback is one I talked about in a previous video. These are offers that they typically emailed you directly to let you know if you click here and you use the Amazon Prime card. Either this is the Visa right here or the store card, you can get up to 25% back on some of these best sellers. So it goes from a minimum 10% to 25%. Now what I found was that some of the best deals were, let's see, the one that I was particularly interested in was the actual drone. Let's see if we have it on here. Okay, so there was a lens here, and it looks like that one sold out. So say some of these good deals do sell out. GoPro 25% back is okay. You could get a better deal directly from GoPro Direct, but you got to do a little subscription. Now it looks like they only have Pentax stuff available here. Well, that's a shame. But I know that, let's see, what else was there? I think the Dji Mavic. So I'll go ahead and look back into my spreadsheet here, which of course you can get access to through that link. If you go down and you scroll down to DJI, there's a Mavic Air 2 combo, and this brings the DJI Mavic Air 2 with a Fly More bundle and the DJI Refresh, which gives you a warranty coverage at 25% off, 25% back, brings it down to $787. So you get this whole $1,049 combo with the DJI Care Refresh back at 25% back on the amount charged to your Amazon Prime credit card. So that's the way that works. You order this, you pay the full price listed here, and then later on you get the statement credit back. That credits you back 25% of that. So it's about $200 and some odd that you get back for deals that are through this particular link, 25% cash back. This deal, I talked about it separately. Just get $40 of gift cards. Make sure you click the link to add the coupon to your account. You get $10 back for you to spend later. That's just basically $10 free. Now, Amazon Prime Day is typically a lot of great deals on all Amazon Alexa enabled devices. So I have some links down here below specifically, these links right over here specifically are about the Amazon Echo devices and Fire TV stuff. I have links to coupons for various regular household items on that link. These are lightning deals that are active. So if you click that link, it'll take you right to the deals that are active right now. So whenever you're looking at this video during the Prime Day offer, these are the ones that are available now, with the ones that had just previously expired or just sold out, even though there's still time left. See, there are 3 hours time left, and this already is 100% claimed. That means that, there's no more. None of these are going to be available anymore. Here's the thing about some of these deals, though, and some people don't consider this, but just because it's a lightning deal doesn't mean it's a steal of a deal. All right, sometimes these deals are on sale at around roughly the same price on various occasions. I'll give you an example of this one. This one is a Cricut Mint Explorer Air DIY. Look at the original price was $294.99. This original price might have been when it was first released, but now there's a Cricut Mint Explorer Air version 2, and that one itself is actually selling for $229. And if you can see, if you just look at this up, so it's always a good idea to do a little bit of research. If you look at the Cricut Air Explorer 2, you can see that the brand new version is selling for $199, and it actually cuts up to 2 times faster than the previous version. So at $159, it's not a bad deal, but you're looking at the previous generation model. So that's why when I look at some of these deals, you really got to look a little bit deeper into seeing and figuring out whether or not it really is an awesome deal, and you got to figure out why it's on sale or what kind of sale that is. Okay, so on Amazon Launchpad, I usually like to look at Launchpad stuff because I like up-to-date and unique items from small businesses that maybe might have launched on Amazon. And there's really some really good stuff in here that you don't typically get to find elsewhere, like just generally in a store, because these will be small mom and pop shops a lot of times, and they don't get a chance to get all their products out there. So that's why I put that in there, because I do like to browse it generally, and the fact that there's a discount right now is actually a nice bonus. So I've been looking at some new longboards since I got my boosted board stolen earlier this year, and hey, these look pretty good. 20% discount on any of these. That's pretty good. These things probably generally don't go on sale a whole lot, so that's an example of a pretty decent deal if that's something that you're looking for. Now, Amazon brands also typically goes on sale during Prime Day a lot, and these are just basically store brands, Amazon store brands, and they're usually copies of very popular products that are out there. Okay, usually at a nice, slightly cheaper price or significantly cheaper price, depending on the category of the item, or basically the item. Think of it kind of like Kirkman's Signature is to Costco, as any of the major brands are to whatever it is that they sell. Okay, so you'll get some pretty decent deals on here, and it's typically something that is on sale a lot during Prime Day. So if Amazon makes a version of your favorite product, it might be almost as good but a lot cheaper. So that's what that link is about. Handmade stuff. I don't really purchase a lot of handmade things, but if you are looking for a nice unique gift, this is why I have this here. It's kind of like Amazon's own Etsy, if you will. So I put a little note there that it's really hard to tell, because usually what you're buying is pretty unique because it's handmade. And just put that little note on there as well. Cameras. All right, a little disappointed in the amount of, promotions that are available today during Prime Day. And I really only saw some stuff early on, but those items got sold out pretty darn quickly. And I'm a Sony shooter, and those deals that were available are pretty much either gone or sold out or difficult to find right now, or also being sold at the same price at another sites or other sites. So that's why I didn't have a whole lot of listings down here. There was a bunch of Canon gear that was actually on sale. For instance, this the G7x Mark III, which is a very popular vlogging camera. I've never used it myself. It has a nice discount. Okay, it's at least $100 off of, you know, the regular sale price. This is a very popular item for vloggers. And then you got some of these other lenses as well that are sometimes on sale. You know, these prices are pretty good, but Rokinon also does some really good lenses for really cheap prices already. So, but if you're looking for, you know, a standard Canon lens that is L glass, they only had a few selections in here, and some of them are sold out, and they're also not the latest Canon L glass either. So if you're wondering why I don't have too much in there, trust me, I've searched, and they're just not participating in Prime Day. And it might be this is because, you know, in order to participate in Prime Day, you got to pay up, right, for advertising to be part of this whole thing that Amazon is also heavily promoting as well. Makes sense. Okay, laptops, right? So they've done this in previous years. Unfortunately, I didn't see a really hot laptop that I said, hey, you must buy. You know, this is generally the one for you. But actually, there's a lot of okay choices, and you know, they're decent. So this link here is a general link that I saw that was just 30% off of Acer, Lenovo laptops, desktops, and some other stuff. Even Dell is as well. And you know, they're not bad, but keep in mind that the markup on computer equipment is pretty low anyways. So if you were looking at any one of these types of models and you're saving a couple hundred, you know, it really makes sense. And some of these are actually fairly decent, but keep in mind that a lot of these prices are typically going to be going down towards this pricing later on during Black Friday anyways, or for Christmas. One unique laptop I saw, and this isn't necessarily a really hot deal, is this one right here, this Acer. That's pretty cool for a creator. I'll just leave that there. I've never tried it myself. It has decent specs. Core i7 10th gen with a decent GTX 1650. Obviously for creators, it's got enough of everything that you need if you are a creator to you know, create and draw. Apple. All right, so Apple has some decent things. Obviously today were major Apple announcements, new iPhones, but we're not going to go into that. Those are going to be available for pre-order later on in the week. And the main things that stood out for me are the Apple AirPods, the first generation, which are fantastic. And then also the AirPod Pros. AirPod Pros are now at $200 or underneath the $200 price point. That's not bad. Powerbeats Pro at $174.95 is okay. Granted, third party, I think the cheapest I've seen of these were about $160, but that was with a bunch of other combinations of discounts. So this is not bad if you're looking for really good sound quality wireless headphones. These easily beat out the AirPod Pros in terms of sound quality, but of course they're more cumbersome and, you know, quite significantly bigger. Now the Apple Watch. The Apple Watches that Series 6 were not significantly on sale at all, and I think the Series 5s were on sale, and then they were 20% off, but a lot of those have already sold out. If you're interested in looking to see if there's any more of those, basically go to 20% off warehouse, go there, and then what you do is you type in Series 5. Let's see what we find. Okay. So there's still some left. Keep in mind that the inventory here changes all the time. So it looks like at this time there's only 6 left in stock, but it's still a pretty good deal. So if you don't mind the white version, you know, $348 looks like that's what these are at right now. $348, but these here no longer have the 20% off. Oh, here we go. No, I take that back. Right here. So there was a 20% off on some of these. So you just have to pick and choose to see which one has the 20% off offer. So I don't see that right now. But there was an opportunity to get one for additional 20% off. So you save 20% off at checkout. There's only one for the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2, which is not bad. It takes down another $40 from here, and you know that's really good for a current generation active watch. So that's an example of that. So yeah, for Apple products, there was also a MacBook Air that was available. That's probably sold out now. Yeah, MacBook Air is sold out. The one that was on special. Well, let's see. Okay, so let's check this out. MacBook Air 13. Okay, so that's not too bad. Okay, so it's $150 off. That's okay. You'll probably want the 512 version if you're going to be using it as your main computer. And that one has an extra $49 off at checkout, which is not bad. So that's still $150 off. Okay, so there's still some MacBook Airs that are on discount, but not earth-shattering. You know, not like super hot. Monitors, they're all through that same first link up here. So it's the same link over here. Didn't really see anything that really stood out, so I didn't have any particular listings on here. Razer had a pretty good deal, really good sets of mice, keyboards, and peripherals. If there's something in here that you like, these are some of the best prices that I've seen, definitely all year and definitely since last year too. Yeah, I really liked some of these. The Black Widow Tournament Edition Chroma V2 for $69.99. That is a great deal. That is a really good deal. Yeah, I remember paying $140 for it at the time. Here we go, July 14th. Yeah, got the yellow switches. My wife is using that now. She loves it, and she won't give it back. So maybe I'll have to get another one of these. But $69.99, not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. So let me make sure I got that in here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, so this is how I go ahead and insert stuff in here when I see a decent deal. You know, underneath that listing. And this is the Razer Huntsman. Huntsman Tournament Edition. And this is $69.99. That's a good deal. Might have to get another one. Oh, look, I even talked about it right here. Okay. Highly recommended. 10 keyless. Pick a more quiet membrane if using, I don't know, for meetings. I'd probably recommend that. The one that I got was a little bit more click-clacky than I'd like for meetings. But $69.99, that is a killer deal. I like that. Okay. So networking, there was some networking stuff on there, but nothing super serious that I thought was really awesome, except for maybe the Netgear Orbeez. And let me find that here. And those of you guys that know me for doing the AT&T stuff, because, well, AT&T's equipment sometimes is just bad. And using your own router and passing the Wi-Fi out to use your own, it's highly recommended. So I got a very popular sets of videos about that. You can check that out if you're using AT&T. This is the new high performance. This is something that I would probably upgrade to in the future. $577.99. That does not look like a super hot deal because it is not sold by Amazon and is not part of Prime. But it's not bad. I mean, this looks like the price of this has started to come down. So 3-pack for $544.95 is not bad. The one I have is the RBR50. And I'm trying to see if it is part of the Prime, and I don't see it. So it must have been sold out. I thought I saw it earlier. Yeah, again, I went back in here and I was looking at networking gear, and I just didn't find anything super strong. So this remains blank. If I fill this later on in blank, maybe tomorrow there's going to be a pretty good deal. I'll put it on here. 35% off Western Digital and SanDisk stuff. There was actually some really hot deals going on with this. Unfortunately, they sold out on some of these. So I won't go into that because you're not going to get it, but this is what is available right now. The flash SD cards are pretty good, and they're a decent price, although I would recommend, if you are a little bit more price conscious, to consider some other third parties. I believe it was PNY that had a better deal later on. Yeah, PNY flash memory, generally cheaper. Okay, so the PNY flash memory, if you're recording a lot of 4K video, you're going to want to get the Elite Performance with the U3 on it. And at $69, I think I'm going to have to get one of these here. $69.99 for a 512 gigabyte is really good. This is enough to record your 4K for most basic consumer class camera systems, and also good enough to stick in like your Samsung phone. You know, you're going to be if you're recording a lot of 4K at 60 frames per second, you're going to run out of space pretty quickly. It's good to have a lot of extra storage. And at $69.99, that is a smashing deal. I think last year I was paying about $100 for it, even during Black Friday. So that's a nice discount. Unfortunately, as you can see, there's not a lot of graphics cards here that are as part of the Prime Day savings. I don't know why. Maybe there's just they're selling fine on their own, so they decide not to be a part of it. Okay, general hard drive deals, SSD. I picked this up because I saw that Linus Tech Tips was doing a little broadcast, and they put the 1 terabyte in here for $87.99. I guess that's not bad. This is pretty good deal. Samsung T7 Plus, 1 terabyte. Okay, so this is if you use the Amazon card with the 25% back. It was part of that offer. The T7 Plus is a very popular small compact unit external solid state flash drive, 1 terabyte, and it's super fast, or 2 terabytes here. So you get an additional 25% back on the amount charged on the Amazon Prime credit card. So this is a pretty good deal. This is one that I'm interested in myself. Maybe I should just mark these off just so I remember. If you see these random colors on here, some of it is just for me to organize and flip through and just kind of remember some of the things I was going to stack together and get. All right, Samsung smartphone fans will like the deal that is on Amazon, and that is right here. Show you that. The S20 Plus 5G version factory unlocked is $899.99, and the highest end Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G with 512 gigabytes is only $1199. Remember, this phone didn't come out that long ago. In fact, I think just a month or 2 months ago, and they were asking for about $1,500 roughly. So for it to drop down in price, well, you know the way it is. Samsung phones do drop down in price quite a bit, but this is probably a lot quicker than a lot of us has anticipated. And this model, if you don't know, is the one that has the ridiculous 108 megapixels or some ridiculously long zoom. Now I still have the Note 10 Plus, and I switched over to this just as an experiment. I'm still using it. It's a great phone, but I also love my Apple iPhones. Most likely I'll be getting Apple iPhones. iPhone 12, not exactly sure which version I'm going to get. But what I really like about the Samsungs is they're not cheap on giving you the amount of storage for the price, right? You got 512 gigabytes here, and you can add on a 1 terabyte micro SD. It's basically a computer. A powerful computer with more storage than my MacBook, which cost me about $2,000 to $3,000 back in 2012. That's just crazy. Crazy. Anyway. All right, going back. So phones. Yeah, it just seems like the Samsungs were the only ones that really stood out. That's why I only have that one listing there. Okay, I take that back. There was actually some Pixel phones. So there were some Pixel phones that were a decent deal. Unfortunately, the ones that were really awesome were the ones in the Amazon warehouse deal. Okay, so here's what you get here. So the Pixel 4 64 gigabyte is at $449. I guess that's not bad. For XL is $549. Okay, that's not bad as well. But it's not like a really hot deal. $649. Yeah, I suppose that's not bad. But see, the Pixel 5 is out already, and no one's really spending $1,000 to get this phone because it's the last generation. So what was a really good deal was someone was able to get the Pixel 4 XL 64 gigabyte for like $300, and that was through the Amazon Warehouse 20% off deal. Let's see if there's anything here that is extra 20% off. Pixel 4 522. Nope, there isn't. If you're paying $522, you might as well get a brand new one at $549. And yeah, or $649, get 128 gigabytes. All right, so last time I purchased this was in January 25th, 2020. I'll go ahead and link this down below anyway, just because I did mention it. Pixel 4s, $549 and up. $549 and up. Not bad. Their cameras are amazing. I really love the way Google did some processing. I don't know what exactly they're doing, but they got some secret sauce going on in there, and I really like the pictures that come out from it. I'm hoping the iPhone 12 is going to be able to do something similar, particularly the 12 Max, of course. Okay, so laptops. All right, nothing there. All right, Fire TV Stick 4K. Some people were able to get this for $5 because there was a $20 off promo, and you might get lucky. I don't know. Click on the link, see if you get it. If you already redeemed it, I redeemed it in the past before. The Fire TV Stick was $49.99, and then there was a $20 off offer, which brought it down to $29.99, which is what I paid for it. I gotta say, 2 years ago. It feels like 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago. So right now it's $29.99 today, and if you need another one, sure, why not? It's so cheap. Okay, so I put this down in here. This is something that I personally wanted, and I'm just gonna highlight that for myself. I'll just do cyan, and that's only because this is never on sale, and I'm gonna probably try this out to improve my workflow. Okay, headphones. Sony has the best noise cancellation headphones on the market for this price range. Just fantastic. So they just released the WH-1000 XM4 wireless headphones, and you know, typically these things don't go on sale for a while, particularly they're brand new. But this is not only on sale, you also get an Amazon gift card, and that's with the $25. So basically it's $275. $275 is a pretty good deal for something that just came out that is best in class. That is really good. Okay, so that's why this is here. And you know what? I'm just going to highlight this in yellow, just because I think that's a pretty good deal. Thank you, Sony. That's good. So I got the XM3s. Very happy with them. I don't think I need to upgrade to XM4s. All right, Bose. Bose does have some deals going on here too. The ones I recommend. Okay, so the Bose Quiet Comfort 35s are really good. Version 2 did not try. I'm sure it's a little bit better. It's still about $200. These down here are a pretty good deal too for Bluetooth speakers. I know that these sound really good, and at $70 off, sorry, $80 off. That's not bad, but keep in mind the reason why they're $80 off is because Bose has already come out with some newer ones that might either replace these or just supplement them. So my guess is that once these sell out, they're going to be discontinued. Bose frames and SoundLink Color 2 bundle. So the Bose frames themselves are like $150, and the SoundLink 2 I think on sale is about $70 some. So you know, you put these two together, and that's what you get. Not a super hot deal, and I thought the Bose frames were only okay. It's great for listening to podcasts though. So these are not bad. If you're considering Bluetooth speakers, something portable, these are good at $119. I would have easily paid $149 for them back in the day if I didn't already have the SoundLink 2. So I'm just going to put them down here. This is Bose. This is the Bose SoundLink Revolve. SoundLink Revolve. Garmin GPS stuff. Alright, I haven't used a whole lot of Garmin watches, But if you are a serious athlete, chances are you know about these already, and some of these are some significant deals or discounts from the original price. So starting at $169 actually. So if you are heavy into the sports, you're a triathlete, makes sense. I'm not, and I already have a lot of watches, and I prefer to just use my Apple Watch. But if you're interested in some of these other things, it's not a bad deal. Keep in mind, I don't know too much about all these different models. My guess is these are middle range or going to be discontinued roughly, I don't know, sometime soon or next year. I guess we're getting close to the end of the year. Okay, so keep that in mind, but that's what some of these prices are. I thought I'd put that on here for anybody who's very athletic. Okay, home stuff. So I had, they have 3 different models of Irobot Roombas on sale. $399 for the self-emptying one. No, $599 for the self-emptying one. And I got that. It's $599. And that's one of the nice things about the new Roombas is that they have the self-emptying automatic dirt disposal thing, so you can be completely lazy and not have to worry about it. Now, I gave my parents one of these Roombas many years ago. What happened? I gave it to him. It's plugged in, it's docked, it's programmed, it goes out and it, you know, it vacuums, but they never empty it. So because they never empty it, every time I come back, it's just as if, you know, the robot is going around and just not picking up anything new. It's just moving dirt around. So the self-emptying feature at least ensures that there's very little time, depending on how dirty or things get, right, that you have to go in there and physically empty the big bin, because a lot of these have relatively small bins. So these are pretty good. These are all, of course, Wi-Fi connected. That's why they show the smartphone connection here. But this one has the connected mapping here. So it's supposed to be a bit smarter in navigation rather than just randomly go around. See that? It cleans in neat rows, which is something that Vac used to do by itself, but that was around this price at the time as well. So $399 is not bad. That's why it's on here. That's the Instant Pot, 3 different models. I don't use a whole lot of them. Cooking's not my domain. But I do have a sister-in-law who loves her Instant Pot. She has her own channel. Check it out. I think it's Bluebell Cooks. And she uses these, and Instant Pot is well known. And they have a deal on 3 different models, including the crisp one, which is an air fryer. That includes an air fryer attachment, this little thing on top, to even make it even more versatile. So that's $120. Bottom line is we have a lot of Instant Pots. We don't know what to do with them. We don't use all of them, but it's on sale. This, I hope, is still available. Toshiba Air Purifier. Let's see. Is it? Oh, it is still available. Oh, there's 2 hours left. By the time you see this, there might be less than that. So this is pretty good because it is a smart air purifier that is Wi-Fi or Alexa enabled. You can turn it on or off. And I like that. When you factor in Echo Dot's about $20, you're basically paying $60 for an air purifier that has some relative smarts to it. Okay, so that's why I put it on here. And we had so many fires going on here in California.
Could you try again?
Oh, that's Siri talking. Okay, so that's why that one's on there. Let's see what else we got here. Amazon Home Basics, went over that. Bissell Care, not really interested in that. Shark IQ. This is a self-emptying robot. I put notes in here. It's way more value than iRobot, but you want to read the reviews. Make sure that they solve some problems that I've personally seen that they've had with this. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one's on here because this one is a pan tilt camera, security camera, that was like under, how much is it? $35. $35 all said and done. Look at this thing. It's got Wi-Fi built in. This whole thing pan tilts, rotates, and it's also Alexa enabled with cloud. It uploads your footage to the cloud. I mean, that's ridiculously cheap. I just have to know how good it is. You got 4,000 some reviews, 4-star. A lot of them 5-star. Like, wow. It even has, you can even store, the cloud store is optional. You can just store it in micro SD card. Anyways, that seems like a smashing good deal to try out. There's probably a reason why this is on the Amazon bestsellers list. So let me go ahead and pull that up. Let me close a lot of these tabs here because I got all these open from clicking on all the deals that I just went over. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. There was, I think at the top, where was that? The bestsellers? Oh, I don't have the bestsellers on here. Okay. I'm just going to put down bestsellers here, and then I'll have a link to that, to the top selling deals. Okay, so this way you can kind of see what's going on with that. But yeah, it figures it would be one of the bestseller items on here because it's $35 and you get all that. I mean, local micro SD storage or cloud, that is optional. That is awesome for $35. They're practically even give away. There has to be something wrong with it. I'm curious to try it out and see. Usually when it's something this cheap and you should turn off the cloud storage, just keep in mind that when it's this cheap and the company is something you've never heard of before, there could be one, security issues, or two, the app isn't going to be updated anymore. So you'll want to check it out and figure out if there's some sort of third-party open source protocol that's going to use that you can use with something else. Okay, so, but I mean, having this around in an area that is out in the open public for $35 for you to, you know, rotate, you know, so maybe just view of the garage or something, nothing private, that's a good deal. All right, let's see, DJI stuff up to 25% off. The Mavic Air, no, not the Mavic Mini's on sale, $399 for Fly More, $299 for Fly. It's over $100 off. $399. So it's $399, and you get the whole Fly More combo. Have any requests for deals? No, go get some water. Yeah. And then I already mentioned the Mavic Air bundle as well. It's also 25% off. Unfortunately, the Dji Mavic 2 Pro, which is what the pros want to use, is not on special sale. Neither is the DJI. Oh no, I take that back. Look at this. It is 25% back on the amount charged on Amazon Prime credit card. Okay. All right, I need to put this on here. $15.99. So maybe I just didn't see this earlier. Okay, so DJI. This is the DJI Mavic Pro. Alright, if you are looking to be a pro, well, you already know about this, so $15.99. And here's the link, and it is the 25% off charged cashback offer. Okay, that's not a bad deal. I'm glad I went and looked. Okay, so maybe there's a bunch of other DJI stuff that is also going to be on here. One thing I was a little disappointed was I want to try out the DJI OM4, Osmo Mobile 4, and this was not on any discount whatsoever. The DJI Osmo Mobile 3 is, and that's at $119, I believe. But if you're going to go that route, you might as well get the 4 because the 4 has the magnetic attachment, kind of like the MagSafe thing that Apple's doing with their iPhones. So you might as well just spend a little bit more and get this one. Unfortunately, this is not on sale right now. And even the renewed versions is only $7.45 off. Jeez, give me a break. Okay, TVs. So Fire TVs are on sale. There's 3 different ones that I noted. Some people mentioned some other TVs on there. I looked at the prices and I was thinking to myself, no, not really. It's not super great price on those. So you know who has better deals on these? The reason why I put these on here is these are not bad. So you get a 43-inch full HD TV for $199.99. That's pretty good with the Fire TV built in. 24-inch for something small, tabletop, small room, small space. Heck, even the bathroom, $74.99. That's cheap. But these are all 720p, so they're not full HD. It's still HD, just not full HD. So I have some little notes on here. But you know who really steals the deal on these is Best Buy. So Best Buy is having their own sale. It's their anti-prime sale with the Black Friday prices guaranteed. And what you may be interested to know is that they have a 70-inch one. Look at this. Look at the price of this guy. A 70-inch Class 6 Series LED TV for $529.99. I mean, come on. These are Black Friday prices for sure. Okay, so that's a good deal. $529.99 for a 70-inch 4K TV, Class 6. If you spend $70 more, you get a Class 7, one class over there. Unfortunately, I haven't played with a lot of these newer Samsung TVs because Hisense was really cheap. That's why. I did a couple of videos on those. So, yeah, maybe I'll have to try out one of these. Let you know what I think. I'll talk to the wife, see what she thinks. Okay, so I'll get back to here because we already have a bunch of TVs, and getting a 70-inch TV and then later moving a 70-inch TV is going to be very difficult for us to do when I drive a small SUV. All right, so that's the thing. Okay, so if you're looking for TVs, probably look at the Best Buy deals right now. That's why I didn't have too many on here. DNA test kit for $99. This is sometimes $79. This will probably be back on Black Friday. The reason why I put it on here is I know some people were asking about it, and it's pretty cool to know about your background and what things you need to watch out for. It's kind of like a fortune telling thing, but really just looking at your DNA, right, to compare it with everything that has been studied across DNA to see what you might or might not. Okay, here it is. Discover what your DNA has to say about your well-being, how it can influence certain lifestyle choices. I'll leave it at that, but definitely read the privacy policy. I think it's important to check it out to make sure that you know what they're about. All right, so that's what I have down in here. Fossil watches. I know these got rated pretty high. Okay, some people really like them. Unfortunately, every time I try anything that is not an Apple Watch, that is a smartwatch, I'm usually somewhat disappointed. So again, that's why I stick with the Apple Watch. Even though I also have a Samsung Galaxy Watch, but that's because I'm just jumping into Samsung for a while. All right, last but not least, there are Amazon voice shopping discounts available. Just ask Alexa to see what is available on sale. They'll tell you, but the one that I saw was that you order an Amazon Smart Plug. Just ask Alexa to order the Amazon Spark Plug, and it's only $5. That's cheap. And that's something that you can then use to remote control and ask Alexa to remote control stuff for you. Okay, so that's it for today's Prime Deals. It's only the first day. And yeah, there were some really good deals, but unfortunately, a lot of these really sold out in the wee early hours of the morning. Some of the best deals were just gone by then. And that's because sometimes you snooze, you lose. Luckily for you, all the stuff that I talked about today, these are okay deals. Some of them are better than others. They're still available right now, and they're probably still going to be available for the next several hours. The next round of deals actually starts in about just less than 3 hours from now. It's 9:25 right now here, and you can check those out by going to here. Let's see, upcoming deals. Do I have a link to upcoming deals? Okay, I need to have a link to upcoming deals. Yeah, I'll have a link to upcoming deals somewhere on the site. So once again, to reiterate, check back out at mike.moo, and I will be still looking at deals tomorrow, and I will be updating the table. Maybe I'll add a new table or something, or do the second day if this is just too much. Some of this is just a little bit too much to put on one page. All right, that's it for this video. Give a like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you next one. One final thing, if it wasn't obvious or I forgot to mention at the beginning, is that I am an Amazon affiliate. So these links, if you use them, will take you directly to the page to order the items and deals, and I get a small commission. I think it's like a couple of percent, like 1%, 2%, 3%, depends on the category. They practically don't pay us that much anymore, but on the opposite side is that while you do get better deals because they pay out less to affiliates. So I think that's what this is. That's what we call ourselves now, Amazon affiliates. So I am an Amazon affiliate, and these links are linked to my mike.moo site. So if you did get some value out of these and you were interested in getting some of these, please go ahead and use my link. I appreciate that. And also keep another thing in mind: anything you order today, you have until January 31st to return if it doesn't work out. So I'm not saying to go nuts. I'm just saying that if you did go nuts and you did change your mind later, you have until January 31st. That's one of the great things about Amazon starting this really early. Usually you had to wait until like November before you had holiday pricing and return. And you can see that that's the case for just about everything that I linked. You can see, let's see, where does it show extensive returns? It shows on checkout somewhere, or at least on some pages. But it's there, January 31st, okay? All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.